Tibal started in 2003. It came together as a result of the 5 boards pilot scheme, when a team ministry was sent in to work with the local congregations. And Tibal came out of that work as the congregation's outreach into the community, and really as a response to the needs of the local communities. The work that Tibal do has kind of went from strength to strength. We initially started with a kind of needs analysis process, and now has kind of followed through, and we now have a youth project which started in a very small way, but now offers a range of activities for young people in the Lochgelly and Benarty area. We also have an elderly befriending project which started in 2007, and the idea behind that came from some work we were doing in the community, where we discovered that there was a lot of isolated elderly people in the community, some living in their own homes and some in a care home situation, and the elderly befriending project came from that need and uses volunteers to befriend those elderly people. The difference that has been made in the community is huge. There's loads of positive effects. The youth project obviously was our first project, and it targeted young people who were kind of in the hard to reach kind of category, and we provide a range of activities for them, so they now have somewhere to go. For instance, in the evenings we have a couple of youth groups. In terms of the elderly befriending project, the benefits with that are that elderly people are no longer isolated, that they have somebody that they can talk to, somebody that they can look forward to that person coming in to speak with them every week. And what we've done is we've brought those 2 projects together in intergenerational activities, and that has broken down the barriers between the elderly and the young. Elderly people may have been kind of afraid of young people, and specifically young people in groups. So it was great to bring those 2 groups together and show the elderly that really there was nothing to be afraid of or intimidated by, and to show the young people that there's so much that they can learn from the elderly members in their community. We've learned that one of the key areas for us is to listen to the response that we get from our projects. All of our projects are evaluated thoroughly, and young people have their own say, and they participate in the direction of the project. So all our new activities are focused on what our feedback is from young people and from the elderly. So these are some of the things that we've learned. The next thing for us is to look at what needs there are in the community that we're not meeting. So obviously we're very focused on youth, and we're very focused on elderly members of the community, but we have identified that there is a gap between the young and the old, and that may look like an adult education project. It may be working with single mums. It may be an employability group. We don't know, but that's something that we'll be investigating in the next year or so.